Yeah, good morning, class. And today I'll be explaining to you guys on how to be able to use different operators in Python. So, as you guys all know, we have three major operations that we can carry out in Python. So, the first one is called the arithmetic operators, which is what we are all familiar with. So let's start with the first one, which is called the arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Then under it we have sub, sub, we have addition, we have subtraction, and we have division. Okay, let's add exponential. Then we can also add exponential. Alright, so these are the five major ones, but we still have more of them. We have the mode and so on and so forth, but we just stick to this just to make the class brief and fast. So here are the arithmetic operators that we have. The sub, that's the minus, the addition, which is plus, then the multiplication, which is asterisk, and we have division, and of course we have exponential. So we make use of double star for the exponential. Alright, so let's write a simple program so that we take a look at how we can be able to work with us and be able to run and see our output. So I can just come and pass, let's just pass two variables. Let's pass number 1 should be equals to, let's say number 1 should be equals to 7, and number 2, we want number 2 to be equals to 3, so that you can see. So I can be able to come and say, okay, print, I can pass a string and call it addition is num1 plus num2. So you can see num1 is addition is num1 plus num2. So I have to close the quotation here and remove this last quotation. So now you can see I'm using a string that will display and hold my words to result anytime I'm trying to display the result. But the result is going to be what? Addition of this num1, which is the first variable, and num2, which is the second variable. So let's run this and see what we're going to be having. So if I run this, I'm going to have this running on my terminal as the output. So you can see addition is what? Addition of two numbers is what? Is 10. That is 7 plus 3 is 10. So I can proceed and run for the rest and say, okay, let's just pick this. Let's pick this and change this on to difference of num1 and number 2. That will be minus. That's the subtraction. And I can come down again and paste. Then I did this on to division. Division of two numbers is going to be what? We remove this and replace it with backslash. That's for division. Then the next one, which is multiplication. Let me just paste to be better, then we edit. So we change this one to multiplication, or product, anyone that's okay for you. And I'll change it to an asterisk. Then for the exponent, we make use of double asterisk to represent the exponential. So exponent. Okay, so this is going to be the exponent of two numbers, and I'm going to use comma to separate it. Then I'll type num1 star star num2. That stands for exponential. So that differentiates from the normal multiplication. You can see here is double, while for the multiplication is just single. So now let's go on this and let's see what's going to be our new output accordingly. So now you can see what we have. Let me zoom it up. So you can see what we have. The division is 2.3, and the multiplication is what? Is 21. Exponent is 343. That's exponential of 3 raised to power 4. Sorry, 3 raised to power 7. So we have 7 raised to power 3 rather. When you do 7 raised to power 3, definitely it's going to be 343. So, but let's try and test something that is more friendly and more similar. So let's change our values to 5 to 5. So I can just edit this and replace this with 5, and replace this also with 5. So let's run it again now, and let's see what we're going to have. So now you can see multiplication. 5 times 5 is going to give us what? 25. And 5 raised to the power of 5 is going to give us what? 3.5 divided by 5 is going to give us 1. You can see the difference of this is what? 0. The difference of 5 of 5 is 0. Then addition of 5 plus 5 is 10. Alright, so now what if we want to prompt users to enter values by themselves? Like, we don't want to use an assigned value. So I can just come to this place, just like from our previous class where we make use of the input function. So I can say let input be equals to what? Let input be equals to, or can just we can go with float instead of int. So float input should be equals to what? Enter number 1. Enter number 1. Then I can just copy this, and I will also make request for what? For the number 2. So if I come down here now and I paste this, I will just edit this to number 2 for users to be able to enter. That's what the users will see. So user can be able to type in whatever value they want to put. So now let's run this again now, and now you can see we now have a prompt that is requesting for number. Let's try and add something to make it balance a little bit. Okay, so now let's run it again. Okay, I think there's an input for somewhere. There's let's see, input float number 1, enter number 1, enter number 2. So where is this coming from? Okay, so it's requesting for number 1. So let's put 34, and number 2, let's put 26. So by the time we run it, you can see addition is 60, the difference is 8.0, the division is 1, and the multiplication is 884, and of course the exponent is going to give us 6.5. So you can see, so this is how you can be able to work with different operators, arithmetic operators, using what we call Python, and how you can be able to do that using different kind of operators we have under arithmetic operators. In my next class, I'll be dropping a simple instruction on how we can be able to make use of relational operators and logical operators. Thank you, and God bless you.